Maniac Mansion was made in 1987 by LucasArts, and it was one of their first point-and-click adventure games. The game is based on Dave Miller and his group of friends who break into the local mad scientist Dr. Fred's house to rescue Dave's girlfriend Sandy from having her brain sucked out in an evil experiment. Firstly, I thought the retro graphics and sound effects were thoroughly enjoyable. They brought me right back to my youth and all the simplicities of video games associated with this genre. I found it difficult at first to understand the mechanics of the game, but that was probably just my being used to the console controller. At the very start, we were introduced to a group of characters, each with their own personalities. I didn't realise that the abilities of the characters are required for the strategy to play the game and determine the outcomes of the game. I found it quite irritating that I could not select and move all three characters at the same time. Also, it took me a while to realise that I should just use one character at a time within the house and leave two waiting outside in case the character inside should get captured by the evil Nurse Betty. As you play the game, going through the rooms, you are required to pick up objects that may help you tackle obstacles. However, they may not be as straightforward as a key for a locked door. Although the graphics were enjoyable, I found that they restricted my ability to discover items I needed to collect. Overall, I found the game enjoyable, and it really challenged me to think outside the box. The tasks were tricky and not as straightforward as the spoon-feeding and hinting techniques of games today, and it also had a great sense of humour and interesting characters. Although I enjoyed it, I have to say the graphics really irritate me in terms of discovering the objects, and I spent more time being captured and sent to the dungeon than actually collecting items and playing the game. It's definitely worth playing to get a sense of good game concepts, and if not for that, then just to see how far we have improved technologically in terms of games.